Warning, this podcast contains Laurel Lance.
Ugh.
Hey!
Is for horses?
Fucking hate that joke.
Sometimes cows.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for The Flash, Season 2, Episode 22, Invincible. I'm your host Clio, and with me I have Dom and Nikki.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
How's it going?
Yo, this episode was super good.
It was fantastic.
Oh my god. I love, like, Peppy Barry. Like, this is like, yeah, guys, we got this. Like, I'm gonna go do some stuff. It'll be a piece of cake.
Or as Cisco says, walking on sunshine, Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need some of his can-do attitude right now.
Yeah, Cisco was in, like, he's always in rare form. Why do I say he was in rare form this episode? He's always in fucking rare form. I loved him. Like, I love him in every other episode I watch.
Yeah. I think I probably was last episode or the episode before where I was like, Cisco is great. I say that every week. But it's never not true.
Never not true.
Never not
true.
So it is true.
Always. Always true.
Yes.
But yeah, and everyone sat down with Barry and was like, listen, I'm happy for you. But can you come
gotta,
back down to earth, please?
Exactly. Dial it down a few dozen notches.
Yeah, really.
Mhm.
But it was nice.
Yeah. I mean, everyone who had that little heart-to-heart with Barry did it in their own way. Like, really showed how all their relationships are different, unique.
Speaking of relationships, are Barry and Iris officially dating now? Is that a thing?
Listen, I don't know. That was the most awkward thing. It's like, yeah, let's give us a shot. Sure. What?
I think they're dating now.
Listen, I don't know, man.
Nikki's very amused down there.
It's like, yes, great, finally we're at this place where they can be in a relationship, but it's like, it's not like, want to go get, but I mean, I guess you can't really, with the way Barry and Iris are, you can't just say, let's go get coffee. It's like, how many thousands of times have they gotten coffee, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, they still live in the same house together, right? Did Iris move back in, or is she still on her own?
No, Iris is, I don't think Iris is living there.
She's living in Eddie's old apartment.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
She moved back home for a while, but I thought she moved out when Barry moved in. I forgot. I'm forgetting now.
I don't know. I don't think they ever really addressed that, to be honest. We haven't spent a whole lot of time in the West household. I mean, the most time recently we spent in the West household was this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and even then, it's just the living room. You know, a couple episodes ago when Wally moved in, we saw his room,
Right.
but like that wasn't in context with any of the other rooms upstairs.
Yeah.
So it is hard to tell.
The party that they had in the West household this episode,
Yeah.
I'm sitting there going, well, this is like the most awkward party ever because Wally is literally the only one in this house that does not know that Barry's the Flash.
Not anymore.
I loved that.
Yeah.
His face was priceless.
Oh,
it was
his face.
amazing. Oh.
Yeah, Barry just zooms out and he's like,
That's exactly how it went.
yeah.
Oh my god, it was great.
I mean, I guess we're already on this, so we might as well talk about it. But the West parties, man, they just never go very well, do they? Something always fucking happens.
I thought this party was great.
Yeah, except for Henry getting abducted and then subsequently murdered.
I thought this party was great.
Fine. It's great.
Yeah, no. It was... you couldn't expect him to be around very much. I mean, I'm sure... I don't know. Is he like a top-billed actor? Like, what has he been up to since the last Flash TV series? Anything?
I have no idea.
No idea. I don't recognize him from anywhere. So, and I watch a lot of shows and movies and like even like those shitty ones that don't even get a VHS.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. He seems to be on a bunch of one-offs. So I can't even say that he's like in high demand or anything like that. So, but it just seemed like ever since the beginning, he hasn't been used a lot. So, yeah, he was integral to a lot of moments to Barry and everything, but he really hasn't been too big of a part of the show as in terms of like time spent on the show.
Yeah,
could
no,
be
and
just
I mean,
as simple as he never wanted to be that involved, and now he's done with the series, or he's done in general, or he's ill. I mean, there's a lot of reasons why an actor could be taken out of the show.
Personally, I don't think that
Yep.
it was his choice. I think that this was just, hey,
Yeah.
the story
Right,
needs to progress this way, and this is how it's going to go.
And I also think, listen, look at this. Just because a character's dead doesn't mean they're out of the damn show.
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's Earth 2 and Earth
Yeah.
other bazillion Earth
Just-
stuff.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. We just ran into that with Laura Lance this episode.
I mean, for all we
Yeah,
know,
they're
which for all intensive purposes, the fandom is dubbing Supergirl's Earth as Earth S. Earth S may have a thing, and Aubrey James just said in chat, he goes, "Are they going to merge the Earth so Supergirl can be canon to the universe?"
Supergirl is canon to the universe.
Well, she's canon to the multiverse, not to this universe.
But she's... Yes, but they exist alongside.
Right.
So it's not like she's...
Yeah. But I'm saying in this
very
universe, she doesn't exist. In the
I
Earth
see.
S
Yes, okay.
universe, she does. So,
Sorry.
yeah, if there's a what's his name in this?
Henry?
Henry. If there's a Henry Allen in Earth S and the two Earths merge, all of a sudden Barry's dad's back. Boom.
I mean, I think we're looking too far out,
Yeah.
Earth 2 has a Henry Allen. We know it
Right.
does.
Well, Earth 2 is also like crumbling and destroyed based on.
Well, that's the future.
Is it? Has Cisco ever seen the future before?
Yes.
Okay.
But, like, I think it was an hour in the future. That's
Okay.
how they saved Tina McGee's life the first time. Remember?
Okay.
Not the first time, but, they saved
time.
Tina from Zoom. Because he saw Zoom killing her. But because he saw it, Barry was able to save her. So Cisco has vibed the future before, and his vibing of the future is not solid.
Yeah.
Like, that can be changed.
Just also really quick, Tina McGee is a character from the 1990s Flash show as well. And her and Barry had a lot of. She was in the 1990 one, who John Wesley Snipe was played Barry. Henry Allen played Barry. She was kind of like the Harrison Wells of that. She was teaching him how to use his powers and the treadmill and the costume and like all of that. So to see the two of them, it's not. I don't think it's the same actress, but to see the two characters interacting again, was it the same actress? I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure it's the same actress.
Is it?
It was
I think
adorable.
that's why they think
whether
so.
it was, whether
They
are or not.
were flirting, and now I'm so sad because
Yeah.
I know.
he put a hand through his chest.
Yes. Yeah, I was really
So
disappointed
they-
when that happened too.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like, oh, Henry's gonna have a boo.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, it's been
Yeah, she is the same actress.
and it this episode ended. Zoom put a hand through his chest, but it just ended there, So like, I don't want to be like, he could still be alive, but I can't let him go yet.
It's time to let him
You know?
go.
Fuck, stop. TV shows, stop killing off my peeps. Stop it.
Yeah, we've kind of had that with I mean, I don't watch all the same shows, so I mean, but I think that's kind of going across all shows right now is that they're just killing off characters left, right, and center, and everybody's going, "Why are you doing this to us?"
Like Laurel.
Yeah, like Laurel.
No, that was a long time coming. It should have happened sooner.
Cleo never thought she'd have to hear Nikki say that in person because Cleo does not watch Arrow. I mean,
Cleo
Cleo
Nikki does
watches
not
Arrow.
watch Arrow. Cleo watches Arrow. Clearly, Cleo.
Nikki, did they
watches
tell
it.
you what I had to say to Rachel before we did that episode?
That she shouldn't say anything.
Yeah, I told her not to say you. I told her she's not allowed to say anything bad about Laurel. Those are my words. I was like, you are not allowed. You are not allowed.
How come you didn't say that to Nikki before this podcast started?
I didn't realize it would be an issue. Let's talk about Laurel.
I
Or
mean,
Black
she was
Siren.
Black Siren was badass, but
Yeah, she was
as
sassy.
she said, Laurel Lance doesn't exist anymore. So in my head, she's not Laurel. So it's okay. Black Siren's okay.
She is a Laurel, not the Laurel that Barry was thinking of
Yeah.
when he said the name.
But yeah, she said Laurel Lance doesn't exist anymore. That's what Black
Yeah.
Siren said straight to
Oh,
Barry.
yeah.
So I mean, like, she was referencing the Laurel Lance in Earth 1, and then herself. Like, that persona is gone. She is just
Oh, yeah.
Black Siren.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
like
the same way
like
Killer Frost and Caitlin Snow. Yeah.
Yes.
Caitlin. Yeah.
Yes.
I gotcha. I liked her fight with Barry. That was great. And then Wally hits her with a car. And that was
wasn't
also
expecting
great.
that.
That was fantastic.
I saw it. I was like, wait, what?
What
I had to
just
look close to
sorry.
the screen, like, what's going on?
what just happened? Oh, Wally's
Wally,
being a badass.
Wally, what'd you do? Did you just hit a bitch with your car? All right.
Good job. No other circumstances would we ever condone this action,
No.
but in this case, because it was Laurel, it's okay.
Yeah. No!
Yes. I got her, Nikki. Got her. Totally wish I could high five you right now.
So Wally,
Boom.
Wally really wants to help. Like he like Jessie can help with because she's got the sciencey stuff, and just Wally feels like he needs to help, so he's going all like back alley vigilante.
Mm-hmm.
Tries to stop a guy stealing a purse. It's like, Wally, what are you doing?
And who happened to be a metahuman?
Yeah.
That was all within his capabilities until the guy was a metahuman.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. No, you're right.
So, does Wally have the Speed Force and he's just taking a long time for it to trigger? Or are we not going to, get any inclination to this for like another half a season?
Yeah, it might be like how Cisco was affected, but never showed any signs until later.
Mm-hmm.
But Jessie is not so convinced. She's getting Caitlin behind her dad's back to check her. But it's still coming up nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I wonder if it just hasn't kicked in. I don't know.
Maybe they need another like a trigger event because Barry got blasted by the dark matter and a lightning shot where they just got blasted by the dark matter, but they did have the actual Speed Force, like Barry particles run through them. It was a different setup.
Yeah, so maybe they've got the Speed Force, but they're not metas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Because Barry also had the chemicals mixed into all that too,
That's
which they did
true.
not, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
But,
a lot of
I
other
mean-
metas don't have chemicals involved, so I don't know.
Yeah, I was also gonna say Zoom didn't. It was electricity. There weren't really chemicals
Yeah.
for Zoom. Yeah, I'm waiting for it to happen. Like it's there. Like they've thrown all the pieces at us. It just hasn't all fallen into place yet.
Yep.
But I liked, obviously, Joe's being the overprotective father again.
Mhm.
We've seen him do that with Iris. This is sort of the first time he's taken it to this extent with Wally. And I like how Barry sort of handled it. He's like, dude, just let him. He's going to do it anyway, whether you tell him to or not. So just let him.
And he actually did.
Yeah, I was so shocked. Like, he's like, I'm proud of you, son. And it's like, oh, what?
Joe, you've grown.
Joe's acting rationally? Oh.
I love Joe.
I do too.
Which, by the way, I just want to, when the start of the episode and all the metas and everything were running around, and I'm like, is this Earth 2? Like, and then all of a sudden it's like Joe in the police car. I'm like, wait, Joe's not a cop on Earth 2?
Joe's also
Joe's
dead.
also
on
dead.
It, too.
Yeah, that wasn't my first thought.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, no, I actually enjoyed that pretty abrupt start to the episode.
yeah.
There's a lot of action, a lot of like, ooh, crazy stuff is happening.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I like that. Zoom. I mean, we saw him let Caitlyn go, but we were like, "Oh God, is it a trap?" Like she was like that too. She's like, "Oh God, is it a trap? Does he really
Right.
mean it?" And he didn't stop her. She got all the way to Star Labs. He didn't stop her.
For the first few seconds when I saw her sitting in Star Labs, I'm like, he has her brainwashed. It's like some sort of Stockholm thing going on, and she's in there just to trick them. And
oh no, what I thought was that what she was seeing, like the flashes she was seeing, was actually him. Like, he was actually coming and showing himself to her and then running away. I guess that might have set off the MetaHuman app.
That would have, yeah.
Yeah, so she's just seeing stuff.
She's just so traumatized that
Yeah.
she's hallucinating. That's terrible.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she showed up in pretty bad shape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was convinced she was brainwashed as well. I was like, oh, this is going to be terrible.
You know what's funny with all like the Winter Soldier stuff? That did not even cross my mind. Did not even cross my mind. Because if it did, I would have been like, no, not again. Stop. Enough of that. But yeah, no, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jesus, and like, you know, Cisco's been vibing what we think is the future. What he thinks is the future.
I mean,
and it is Earth 2 being split in half.
Is it Earth 2?
Yeah. He turned around to see the buildings, and that's
right, because I saw the, okay. I remember now. I see the buildings crumbling, and there's like the monorail and stuff. That's not Earth 1. That's Earth 2. Okay.
Earth 2. Yeah. I loved his comment. He's like, it's like a Hitchcock movie in my mind.
The
With all the dead
birds. Yeah.
The bird.
You ever see that movie?
What?
The
That
Birds?
movie-
I have.
I actually like that movie for its time and stuff. It was well done.
Yeah. It's not my favorite Hitchcock. I'm a big
No.
Hitchcock fan.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but it's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, and I there's no evidence, but when he saw the first bird dead on the ground, I was like, is that a dove? Is that a dove? Is this a reference to Hawk and Dove? Like, I'm looking for like all these like
Yeah, little Easter egg.
references to superheroes that like could in the future come on. It was probably just a pigeon, but like I was like, oh, it's dead dove. Oh no.
Well, I'm thinking
Okay.
like dead bird, canary, black canary. Like that's where my mind was going on that. So.
Well, at first he just saw the one dead bird.
I thought it had something to do with like them, because right before that first vibe where he saw but I think it was where he saw like multiple birds.
Yeah.
They were talking about changing the frequency, and I was
Yes.
like, oh shit, that's gonna fuck with the birds.
Yes.
Like that's where my head
Oh
went. Was
yeah.
like,
Well, that could still be the case. If they fucked with the frequency and it leaks over into Earth 2,
Yeah.
that might fuck with the entire planet.
Yeah, that might cause the big old.
Yeah, what they just did could have affected Earth too.
Yeah.
Because there are open breaches now, right? So.
Yeah, because Zoom used one in
the middle of the police
in
station.
the precinct, yeah.
Yeah.
Which wasn't the one that Vibe opened.
No.
So I guess he made another one? Yeah, actually I didn't really give that much thought until just now.
Mm-hmm.
He just made another one?
Yeah.
He can do that?
Apparently, maybe it has something to do with the Speed Force that he got from Barry.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Because
God,
technically,
everyone's
Barry's
so
what opened the first one.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It was a singularity, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Hmm. Yeah, it was Barry, because that started. I think no, was it?
it was after the singularity. All the breaches started opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. But was that because of Barry, or was that because of Eddie?
I thought it was from what Barry did and the calculations and everything. They said, that whatever, and then Barry like stabilized it. Eddie shot himself, and all that.
Yeah.
And then it opened, and we still don't know whether that was a result of Eddie or that was a result of the instability of what Barry was doing. It was just, we don't know the cause and effect of that yet. So, if we'll ever find out.
Yeah, it's still kind of up in the air.
Yeah. But where were we going with this?
Zoom just opened a breach. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah. Zoom's
that-
opening his own breaches.
Yeah.
So could he? I mean, maybe it has to
He
do with
might.
Barry, but I mean, if it wasn't, what would it be? Could he always do that? And he was just like being lazy or something?
No, Barry wasn't
no.
lazy.
No.
Zoom.
Oh.
She
No, I
says
don't think
it's
so.
crazy. No, you see,
Because when
the
they
thing
closed the
with Zoom-
breaches, he couldn't get back over.
yeah,
So it
until
had to have
they
been
made
something
him
that
one.
happened after they opened the
But maybe
breaches,
the
and the only
fact-
thing that happened after was they gave Zoom Barry's Speed Force.
That's true. But maybe after they opened one, it gave him the opportunity to open more.
It's possible.
I don't know. I feel like we're gonna find out next episode.
Yeah. I mean, we had a question in the podcast last week. I believe it was Sally Noble asked how do we think that they're going to stop Zoom? It was either last week or the week before, and I think it's going to be the same way they stopped Trajectory. They're going to just pump him full of Speed Force until he disintegrates with
Well, was Trajectory a speedster prior to the Velocity?
I don't know.
No.
So, well, that's
No.
I mean, like Speed Force and Velocity. Like they just pump him full of that or whatever, and then he's just
Yeah.
gonna run so fast that he kills himself.
But I think that he's able to regulate it. Like the reason
Yeah.
she burned up was because she couldn't handle it.
Yeah, because she
Maybe.
didn't have.
I
the
think
Speed
it-
Force.
Yeah, I feel like it's too dangerous to try that. To try pumping him and just making him stronger if it doesn't work,
Mm.
I think the only way to stop him would be to drain him, the same way that they drained Barry.
Or kill him. Like they
Yeah, well, they could kill him
they
too.
did the
I mean,
they did the whole promo and it's like, we're gonna have a race, and I'm like, oh my god, you're children.
really,
I just yeah.
too
I
fast, too
just-
furious. What?
Furious 7.
Unlike Paul Walker, they're not gonna race him to the pole.
Ow.
Oh, too soon. Sorry, no. That inside joke with these guys. I have a Card Against Humanity card that has that on it.
Yeah.
The North Pole? The South Pole? Which pole?
It's unfortunate. No, I really liked Paul Walker. I thought he was a phenomenal actor.
It seems ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's Zoom is a showman. Like we've seen it time and time again. He's gonna go for the dramatic over the quick and the easy.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's gonna want to make a show.
I mean, you looked at the way he's like, oh, you're never gonna stop me because you got to go save that building over there.
Yeah. How many times could he have just killed Barry? Like just killed him. And he hasn't done it because he's such a fucking
And
showman.
it's all gonna come down to the big reveal of the Man in the Iron Mask, which we know is
Yeah.
happening next week.
It's got to be Henry. At this point now, I'm like on board for it being Henry because he just got offed.
I don't know. I think it's going to be bigger than that.
Evil Henry?
No, I think it's going to be bigger than that.
Bruce Wayne. What?
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
No, because just the way he said it, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. So it's got to be something so outlandish, like, oh, something that's going to have some kind of connection to Barry. So that's why I'm either going to go with, Eddie, or I'm going to go with Barry's brother. One of the two.
Yeah, Barry's twin. Yeah. Did we talk about whether it was a twin or not?
I don't know.
I think
I know me and you have discussed it. I don't know if we've done it on the show.
Cobalt Blue, I believe, is the
Barry's twin. Yeah.
Was he also a speedster?
Can't remember.
See, Lee's asking Jay Garrick is Henry's doppelganger. I don't believe that's true. And if you guys go back and watch the first episode of The Flash, Barry has a brother named Jay Allen, who gets killed in the very first episode of the 1990 Flash series. So with that knowledge and the fact that Barry's father just said 2 episodes ago that Garrick was their middle name, I'm thinking Jay Garrick could actually be Barry's brother, and the real Jay Garrick is the man in the Iron Mask, which is Barry's brother, and that's going to all get explained somehow. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, you mean you're saying middle name? You mean maiden name, like his?
I thought I said maiden. Maybe it came out middle. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Cobalt Blue is Nora Allen gives birth to twins. The doctor accidentally let another woman's child die and gives that woman one of the babies to be like, oh no, your baby's fine, don't worry.
How do you not know that you gave birth to twins?
Good question. I don't know. So Nora gave birth to twins. Barry was the one she kept, and Malcolm was given to the Thawne family, actually.
The medical, medicine has evolved a lot since, when Barry was born. They could easily, she could have been knocked out with drugs, or just so freaking, in so much pain that she didn't know what the hell she was pushing out. Could have been a fucking elephant. She wouldn't have cared, as long as it's out.
I feel like you would know that you pushed 2 separate things out.
No.
So, you want to know the crazy thought I just had?
Okay. I love crazy thoughts.
What if Eddie was actually Barry's twin?
That could be cool. I like that.
Were they the same age? I thought Eddie was older.
They were about the same age-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Just a thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a thought.
I would like that.
Not that crazy, but it's close to.
Moemer asks, as Legends of Tomorrow ends this week, do you think in next week's episode we'll see Firestorm or even Kendra's help?
I doubt it.
I also doubt it. It would be great. I would freaking love that.
It'd be awesome, I doubt it.
The only reason why I'm going to say no is I feel like the way that the internet and shows and stuff, all their cross-promotion and things like that, we would know about it by now. It would be a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, they're still dealing with the whole going back, because, the bulk of them are back in 2016, but, they still got to save Kendra.
Yeah.
So, I don't think they're going to end in 2016 this season for Legends of Tomorrow. They're going to be still...
Well, we do know the Legends crew will be returning home, even if it's a brief period, they will be returning home.
They are already.
They are?
Yeah, they ended last episode with all of them but Kendra in 2016, or being sent to 2016.
Yeah, but we didn't see what they were doing, but yeah.
No.
So, I don't know. We'll see. And technically, that's all going to take place before, so it's possible, but I'm still going to say doubtful, because I feel like Legends, they're going to go home, they're going to see all this stuff, and realize there's still more to do, and get back on the ship. That's my guess.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Anyway, do you have anything left to say about this episode?
I don't know. I liked Cisco and Caitlyn
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to fool Black
Oh
Siren.
my god, I forgot about that. That was fantastic.
That was amazing. Cisco was pissing his pants by the end of it, but it was great.
He
It was
was
hilarious.
he was so confident at first.
Oh my
hmm
god, yeah.
And then he had to use his right hand and fuck everything up.
So Earth 2 apparently is mirror image of Earth 1, the
Or at least,
doppelgangers.
yeah, and it seems like the Earth 2 people know a lot about doppelgangers.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably because of Zoom. I mean, they do work for him, so he's
Yeah.
probably filled them in a lot.
Yeah, because Jay spent a lot of time, or Hunter
hmm
spent a lot of time on
Oh
Earth
yeah.
1 to know all this stuff, so.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yep.
And I mean, we've talked about predictions for the Men in the Iron Mask. What are other predictions? Because I mean, what do you think Zoom's actually trying to do? Because they didn't reveal his plan. He was just, making Siren go take down all these buildings as a distraction.
I
Or
mean,
is it his plan?
partly, I think they're partly a distraction, but I think he's choosing the buildings wisely. Like, they are leading up to the point to his actual plan.
Yeah,
That,
because he said make it seem random,
yeah,
which
make it seem
indicates
random.
it's not random.
hmm
I'm not sure. It seemed like it was random just to distract him. Like, Zoom's got his own plan and he's sending her to just go pick random buildings to distract him. So I think it is completely random, but he
That's
he
the way
even
he
said
said
that
it.
to Caitlyn. Or
Yeah.
not Caitlyn,
Laurel?
Laurel. Yeah.
Yeah.
He even said it may seem random, but it's so I can keep him occupied so he doesn't
Yeah.
know what I'm doing. I feel like that's the case. So
We're gonna find out. Because the synopsis for next episode is Goldmine.
well,
After
before we get to the real quick, the one thing I want to know is what do you guys think is going to be the big draw to go into season 3? Right, because we had the Singularity open at the end of season 1 to draw us into this season, and we were like, oh my god, what It's when we started speculating about the multiverse and
Yeah.
different Earths and stuff like that. What do you think is going to go into season 3?
Well, I think the draw is going to be that they're going to have to try and save Earth 2 from crumbling because once one domino starts going over, so do the rest of them, which means Earth 1 and Earth 3 and all the rest of them are going to start, slowly disintegrating as well. So,
Yeah.
one crack can, if it's not mended, it will, over time start getting bigger.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of
And
how I
that's
see the multiverse working or the universes. So,
yeah, you're going off Fringe rules right there. Right?
Yeah.
That's how it worked in Fringe too.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe. I mean, I was gonna say maybe the worlds merge and that's the draw, but I think it's too soon to merge the worlds. I don't think it's gonna happen.
They're not going to merge with Earth 2. Earth 2 and
No,
Earth 1
yeah, I
are
know
very
that.
different. If they're going to merge, it's going to be with Supergirl's Earth. And
Yeah, exactly.
they've set up way too much to make that work. And
Yeah, which is also why I think it's too soon for those two worlds to merge.
yeah.
mhm.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't
we
know,
could
man.
go to another one. We can go to Earth 3, where,
Ugh,
we mentioned Earth 3
crazy
is where all the heroes are actually villains and being a hero is frowned upon.
I know it would pull
I don't know,
me in.
What?
God.
Yes,
Grodd. Well,
God.
because if Earth 2 is being destroyed and being torn apart, Grodd coming over. And for those of you that may follow the Chronicles of Cisco, go check out his blog, and he is talking about that on the Tumblr blog. He's talking about Grodd's collection of monkey people over there. Like, I don't know. He's talking about it. Go read it.
Okay. I'll do
Yes.
that. Exciting.
And the entire miniseries is out. It's 4 short episodes. Chronicles of Cisco at
And-
cwtv.com.
And Lee Silver saying, that in the comics originally Black Canary was from Earth 2. So that's kind of cool.
Which comics?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure. I
can
always thought
try
she
to
was from
look
Earth
into-
1. Well,
yeah.
at least I always thought there was a version of her on Earth 1. And obviously other places.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
episode?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, next episode is Race for His Life. A Race of His Life. I'm sorry. After Zoom reveals his true plan, Barry vows to do whatever it takes to stop him. Oh, the information given in that one sentence.
Was that it?
That was
Oh,
it!
okay.
That's the whole synopsis?
That's why I said it was a gold mine. Sarcastically.
Oh.
She
And
says
I thought you were
sarcastically in a
being-
sarcastic tone.
It didn't sound sarcastic when you first said it. I
tried
legit
to
thought
make it
there was
sound
like a
sarcastic.
huge freaking
No.
paragraph.
No, that's it.
Oh, damn.
Yep, that's it. Oh, I wanted to mention something about Siren's costume, which is it looks more like the Black Canary from the comics. Obviously, she's not wearing the fishnet stockings, but her arms, she's got the fishnets on her
Right.
on her arm, and the bodice is shaped more like the in the comics. So I was very impressed with that.
Yeah, well, in the comics, she was known as Dinah Drake.
Dinah Drake.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because Dinah's the name of Laurel's mother.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But actually, Laurel's middle name is Dinah. Because it's written on her gravestone.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Okay.
Yep. That's that. Anybody got to say anything else to say?
I'm looking so forward to this, and I'm not at the same time. Like, I don't want to watch it.
Because
once I watch
I
it-
don't want it to end.
Once I watch it, it's over.
We have to wait until what, September, October? Is that how long we have to wait?
I don't know. Probably. Dom, where can people find you?
Mourning and sadness at Phenomenon. PHENOMEDOM.
R.I.P. Henry Allen. Do. Nikki,
No,
where can
I'm
people
going to
find
be mourning the death of Zoom.
You're that confident he's dying next episode?
He's either going to die or they're going to Speed Force lock him. Like, keep him trapped in the Speed Force. The realm that Barry went to.
Yeah. Nikki?
They can find me on Twitter at LadyVenom24, LadyYVenom24.
And you can find me at Cleomoto on Twitter, Twitch, and Pinterest. And you can find all of us at ASOTV Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Google+, and right here on YouTube. Follow us for some more podcasts from some of your favorite TV shows, movies, and video games. Until next time, bye-bye.
MySpace.